Captain's personal log, stardate 25110306.09. After all the excitement with the unidentified probe, as well as a few stints supporting Captain Hunter and the Morning Star in Second Fleet, the Venture's been sent out on the McCrea and Raver patrol run. Can't say I'm surprised. It's the sort of thankless run Commander Flores used to complain about. But now we've a new XO aboard and a new dynamic to build. One way or the other, it should be interesting.
Captain.
You look troubled. Something the matter?
The new XO.
Madigan, what about her?
Her quarters, sir.
Want to be more specific?
The noise, sir.
How about I go see for myself?
Probably a good idea, sir.
Commander? Commander? Commander!
Computer, stop music. Captain, sir. Sorry.
Commander Madigan. I think the music was scaring the junior officers.
Crap. Sorry, I thought I switched the soundproofing on.
Don't worry about it. Was that classical music?
Something like that, sir. Was there something I could do for you?
Mainly just checking why my junior officer was shaking like a leaf. You know the junior ranks don't actually like pointing out when senior officers are being assholes, right?
Sorry, sir. I'll soundproof the room now. I had the settings just right at ESD, but...
12 Fleet's ESD office is in the back of Beyond and the walls are thicker. I know. I worked a 3-month stint in that office before I took command of the Oberon. You might be interested to know that we're coming up on some previously uncharted M-class planets in the next couple of hours.
Previously uncharted? This is a patrol route, not an exploratory one.
Syhla was messing with scanner resolution and picked them up. Figured we'd chart them before a 3rd Fleet ship showed up. Venture's not got science labs for nothing.
Exciting stuff. I'll be up shortly, sir.
Good. Maybe get the soundproofing done first.
Captain on the bridge.
As you were. Science station, report please.
3 M-class planets in one star system. One shows signs of terraforming, the other's a green belt.
Terraforming? So, a spacefaring civilization?
More likely an X-civilization, sir. I'm not reading residual warp signatures or anything that implies they're still active.
And the green belts?
The first is inhabited. The civilization seems to be pre-warp. The other... I don't know. There's some sort of interference preventing me from getting a signal.
Huh. Alright, suggestions.
If you were to stay in orbit, I could figure a way around the interference in the next... hour or so?
I still know a couple of tricks we use in the Iconian War to get past various kinds of radiation. Could probably help.
It's worth pointing out, Captain, that our patrol route has us checking in on the border of the McCrea system around then.
We're Starfleet and this is a new world. Pretty certain the Admiralty won't mind us being a little behind schedule. We can always pick up some speed later.
We can definitely do that, Captain. I don't have a quantum slipstream button for shits and giggles.
Curb the language on the bridge, Mr. Zayn. We're not the Morning Star.
Sorry, sir, just,
I'll go let Admiral Barrick know. Exec, the bridge is yours.
Well, you pushed the Morning Star button.
I did.
Didn't you hear? Captain Carver and Captain Hunter had an argument.
What about?
Not sure. Don't really think it's our business, really.
Must have been something serious. Those two have been on more than a few missions together.
Alright, speculating about the captain is unprofessional. Let's get to doing our job, shall we?
What's that about speculating about the captain?
I pushed the Morning Star button, apparently.
Alright, stow it. Maybe getting some info on a mysterious greenbelt planet will cheer the captain up. If you can help at all.
I actually came up to see the captain.
Well, he's in his ready room. And yeah, Zayn pushed the Morning Star button, so be careful.
Duly noted, Commander.
Falcon out there in less than an hour, and I see no reason for your ship to delay its patrol route when more qualified ships are available.
Admiral, all due respect, the Falcon's an Excelsior-class mid-cruiser whose primary role in Third Fleet is supplying cargo. I'd hardly call that more qualified than an Odyssey-class starship with more science crew aboard than Falcon has actual crew.
I don't want to have to spell this out for you, Captain. Falcon will be there in less than an hour. I want you back on your patrol route the minute you end this call. If I find otherwise, I will be speaking with Admiral Morr and your insubordination will go on file. Barrick out.
Seems to be my week for arseholes questioning my professionalism. Can I help you, Lieutenant?
I have an update on our mysterious ship, sir. Nothing serious. It can wait if you...
No, it's fine. What have we got?
Only rumors. Some stuff in our area. Nothing particularly impressive. I can have a full report written up. It would be better if I had more resources.
Isn't Intel taking this seriously?
The one ship we encountered went down to a doomsday buster. In the grand scheme, my superiors are convinced it's not that important.
3 planets destroyed and they think it's not important. For the love of... I'll talk to Admiral Morr.
I'd be grateful, sir. Is it worth my asking what's wrong?
Oh. Admiral Barrick wants us to continue our patrol route rather than investigate these M-class planets. Which reminds me. Carver to bridge. Resume patrol route now, please.
Sir? What about the scans?
Have Syhla take as many as she can, but we need to resume patrol route now. Barrick's orders.
Aye, sir.
Seems strange for the Admiral to insist on a different ship doing the scans. The patrol is routine. It can wait.
Admiral Morr warned me when I started having commands in 12th Fleet. We get passed over for the good jobs, even if it makes no sense. Barrick's old school. Thinks 12th Fleet's good for, well, 12th Fleet things.
If you don't mind my asking, Captain, you said something about this being your week for people questioning your professionalism?
The word I used was arseholes.
I was being polite.
Fair. You're probably aware I've worked a lot with Captain Hunter.
Michael Hunter, USS Morningstar, formerly XO of the USS Carter. I'm aware of your work with him, yes.
He insinuated that I was a threat to one of his officers.
A threat?
Specifically, he insinuated that I was likely to try and get violent with his officer.
That seems a stretch to accuse any officer of without evidence.
The officer in question is a temporal operative. I don't like time travel. Actually, I really don't like time travel.
That's on your file.
It is? Didn't realize they put things like that on Starfleet files.
They put them on your intelligence files? I have read your file quite thoroughly. I've no reason to believe you would be a threat to anyone unduly.
Tell that to Hunter.
Want to discuss it?
Not really. I want to do my job. Get me that write-up in the next hour if you can, Lieutenant.
Aye, sir.
Dismissed. Alright then. Captain's log supplemental. We've dropped a buoy for the USS Falcon to scan the M-class planets we encountered, and are continuing on our patrol run. In the meantime, I am seeking an update from Admiral Morr regarding the strange ship we encountered, and any progress on dealing with the situation. They're insane.
The official word is that the ship you encountered was a single rogue. Nothing to be overly worried about. There's no significant...
Except that's not true, is it, Nolan?
No. The Morningstar's encounter, not to mention the other reports that we've had of planets being destroyed, does seem to imply that there's more going on out there.
I know Columbia was looking at the wreckage of the ship Morningstar destroyed. Anything there?
No, and if there was, Barrick wouldn't have told me. He's a stay-in-your-lane kind of man when it comes to fleet assignments.
Doesn't seem right he should withhold intel.
You're right. It doesn't. But he's convinced that this is a job for the 3rd Fleet or one of the other higher-ups, not for the 12th.
Which means whatever mess is happening, they're either ignoring it because we discovered it, or they're just not telling us about it. Great. Well, I hope the Falcon enjoys those M-class planets. Syhla got some decent scans and we're working over them now while we patrol.
Good. Anything else to report?
Not at the present time, sir.
Keep me posted. Morr out.
Posted. Right. Because this patrol mission is so unpredictable.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh. Pardon me, Lieutenant. I didn't hear you there.
I'd be a fairly poor SI officer if you always heard me coming, Syhla. You noticed something?
Well, the tactile interface is misaligned, or else something's very wrong with the readout from this planet.
Let me have a look. I see what you mean. But you need a higher sensor resolution to really confirm it. Excuse me, Lieutenant Stark? Can I get a little extra processing power for these scans?
Yep, I'll transfer that now. There.
Thank you.
Spotted something interesting.
I'll let you know.
Right. Hey, Kann? You know Captain Carver and Captain Hunter fell out?
I'd heard something about that. Yes.
Do you know why?
It's not really my business.
I thought SI were meant to know everything.
About the universe we live in and how to deal with threats? Absolutely. About the personal lives of Starfleet officers? No. Ah, here we go. Have you got it?
Yes, I've got it. I'm assuming you're seeing this.
I am.
What?
The M-class planet we couldn't scan? We're able to determine why we couldn't scan it.
You should call the captain.
Say that again.
I was unable to scan beyond the interference. But I was able to determine that the interference in question is the same power signature as the drone we fought.
So there's a connection.
Seems that way.
We have to warn the Falcon or go back.
Going back would violate orders.
All due respect, sir, but to hell with our orders. If there's another one of those ships, we have to do something.
I don't disagree. But if we do that, I need the entire senior staff on board.
You've got me, sir.
And me. This mess has gone on too long.
Dr. Tamai?
There is no logic to being left on the sidelines while a threat we have expertise in is at large. If we can assist our fellow officers, we must.
If we do this, I'll need you to be prepared for casualties.
I understand.
Kann, any objections?
You realize Admiral Barrick will be annoyed?
I answer to Admiral Morr, not Admiral Barrick. We can fight it out after. Right, Zayn, set a course back to that star system. Stark, I'll need you to get me Captain Avant on emergency channel now.
Yes, sir.
Course laden and ready, sir.
Go. Stark? The Falcon?
No response, sir. There's no interference as such. I just don't think they're replying.
Stark, open a channel.
Channel open.
USS Falcon, this is Captain Carver of the USS Venture. Please respond immediately. This is an emergency call.
This is Captain Aurelio Avant of the Falcon. Can we help you, Captain Carver?
Captain, we understand you've been assigned to investigate an M-class planet with unknown interference preventing detailed scans. We've just discovered a commonality between the interference signal and a powerful alien craft we encountered. I recommend caution and that you avoid continued scans until we get there.
This about your doomsday ship, Carver? I know 12th Fleet jobs are boring, but there's no need to invent stuff just so you can come and scan a planet.
Captain Avant, with all due respect, this is serious. Your ship could be in danger.
Captain Carver, I think my crew and I can handle whatever you can. And then some. I find the presumption in your tone insulting.
I'm not trying to...
I'll be reporting this to Admiral Barrick, Carver. You do your mission and let me do mine. Avant out.
Well, that was productive.
How long until intercept?
At maximum warp, half an hour.
Good. Captain's log supplemental. We are approaching the M-class planet where my science officer is convinced we are encountering another craft of the type we previously encountered in January. I am anticipating another combat engagement. Status.
Shields and weapons at maximum.
Zayn, how far out?
2 minutes. Mark.
On that mark, slow to impulse speed. I want us ready to go to battle speed at a moment's notice. Exec, I want us standing by with everything.
All decks report ready, Captain. All stations standing by.
Syhla, the planet.
Currently getting no reading. I do not believe the Falcon has managed to penetrate the interference. My readings are somewhat imprecise. The interference seems to have expanded.
I don't like that word.
I don't think you should. It might indicate a power build-up.
Not ideal.
Not at all, sir.
Kann, if you have anything, now would be a really good time.
Let me spare you the trouble, Captain. I don't have a thing, and I really wish I did. We're flying blind here. Nothing about this system ever came up in SI reports. And believe me, I really checked.
I was afraid you'd put it that way. All right, all hands, red alert.
"30 seconds.
Any last minute concerns, sir?
We're not going in completely blind this time, so no. You've got this, Exec.
Yes, sir.
And Mark.
I'm reading an energy build-up, and the Falcon is ahead, orbiting the planet.
She's doing some pretty leisurely moves, sir. I don't think she realises that she's in danger.
Let's not jump the gun. She might not be in danger yet.
Avant's gotta be picking up the energy readings.
Doesn't mean he understands them. We only know what they are from our first-hand experience.
Stark.
The build-up might be something, but there's so much energy I can't get a clear reading.
Syhla, if you can cut through it.
Already working on it, Captain. Give me a minute.
Captain, the Falcon is hailing us.
Put Captain Avant on.
Captain Carver, mind explaining to me what the hell you're doing here?
If you'd listened, Captain, I was trying to warn you that there's a distinct...
Look, I'm not interested in your stupid doomsday ship, Carver, and I've already sent a report to Admiral Barrick about...
Massive energy spike, Captain.
What the hell?
What happened?
We've lost contact with the Falcon, Captain.
Sir, the interference is cleared. Enemy ship on sensors.
Is it another of those vessels, Stark?
Yes, sir. The Falcon's been hit. Her hull's compromised. I'm reading massive internal damage.
Damn it. Arm Hogpeng torpedoes. Target that ship now.
Aye, sir.
Zayn, evasive maneuvers. Pattern, Sean Epsilon.
Aye, sir.
Shields at 70%.
Torpedoes.
Locked and loaded, sir.
Then fire.
It's a hit. Target is firing again.
Zayn, keep us out of their line of fire.
Trying to, sir.
Stark, another volley. This time, full spread.
Aye, sir. Direct hit. Target destroyed. Correction, 1. Target destroyed.
1.
Sir, I'm reading multiple ships.
Multiple. Define multiple.
5, no, 6. Captain, it looks like a full squadron of 8 ships was present here. 7 targets remain.
7. Jesus Christ, we're dead.
Not yet. How many torpedoes remain?
Sir, we have 5 doomsday busters left.
Only 5. Stark, target the lead ship. 2 torpedoes. End it quickly.
Yes, sir. Firing.
Report.
Target disabled, sir. Target has self-destructed. shields at 15%.
Next one, target now.
Sir, we have to withdraw.
If we withdraw, these ships run unchallenged. Federation space is...
Captain, enemy fleet's changing course. They're moving off.
What?
Confirmed, sir.
Should I give pursuit?
No.
Sir?
Stark, track their course as far as you can. Send a warp-capable probe after them if possible.
On it.
Exec, I want you to coordinate rescue efforts for the crew of the Falcon. Make sure we get any and all survivors on board.
Yes, sir.
Kann, with me.
Ugh, what the hell?
Captain Avant.
Who the hell are you?
Dr. Tamai, Chief Medical Officer of Venture.
Venture? What the hell happened to my ship?
Perhaps you should wait until you are fully recovered.
Doctor, listen to me very carefully. What the hell happened to my ship?
Destroyed, Captain. Most of our systems are shot, and you took significant hull and internal damage.
From that ship? Whatever it was?
Yes, Captain.
One of those ships. The ship you fought before?
That's correct, Captain.
I see. My crew?
17 casualties, 110 injuries.
I see. Where's your captain?
We estimate the 5 as being equivalent to the single vessel we faced earlier this year, sirs. Each one could be destroyed by a Hakpeng torpedo barrage, but with insufficient torpedoes.
You allowed 5 dangerous vessels to escape? You didn't even think to pursue them?
All due respect, Admiral Barrick, it was my intention to preserve the life of my crew, as well as conduct rescue efforts for the Falcon.
Obviously, that was the right call. The fact that so few of her crew were killed is a stroke of fortune.
I'd hardly call losing a ship a stroke of fortune.
Still, it shows the ship from January was not an isolated incident.
Quite. I've spoken to Fleet Admiral Quinn, Captain Carver. You have a new assignment outside my jurisdiction. Admiral Morr?
Venture is being assigned to keep an eye out for these ships. Your patrols are no longer routine, Captain. They're a vital part of the defense against this new threat.
Good to know.
You will seek out this fleet of ships, and you will do everything in your power to stop them. Clear?
Yes, sir. If that's all, Admirals, I'd best get back to it. We have a lot of wounded people on board.
We'll be in contact soon, Captain. In the meantime, keep us informed of any developments.
Good luck, Gabriel. Morr out.
If it's not one thing. Enter. Exec. Lieutenant Syhla.
Captain Avant's awake and, angry.
Don't blame him.
And Syhla's finished her scans of the planet.
What have we got, Lieutenant?
No life readings on that planet. As far as we can tell, it was used as a staging area for those ships. I don't know if that means they originated here.
But we can leave a dedicated research team for that investigation. There are definitely no more signs of those ships down there.
You said it was used as a staging area. Any tech left?
Scuttled, sir. Scrap and wreckage. There's a possibility enough that a detailed look could uncover something.
Get it set up. This is now our top priority. We've been assigned to find these ships, to figure out what's going on here. I want us to get this done before they have the chance to do too much damage.
Aye, sir.
Dismissed, Lieutenant. Carver to Lieutenant Kann. Could you join us in my ready room, please?
On my way.
What are you thinking, sir?
A moment, Exec.
Sir?
We are now in a position where these ships could appear anywhere, at any time. Multiple ships.
I agree.
Given that, I expect there will be rumors flying across the quadrant.
Almost definitely.
Starfleet intelligence will have access to those rumors.
Yes, sir. I suspect they will.
Then I want your finger on the pulse of those rumors. I want to hear the moment these things reappear.
Yes, sir. I promise you. I will use every resource at my disposal.
I hope so, Lieutenant. Lives are at stake.
Believe me, sir. I understand that all too well.
Good. Dismissed.
Are you alright, sir?
I'm reminded of an old Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times. I was bemoaning this assignment, exec, routine and dull as it was. But now we're on the front line of a new threat.
Venture's up to the task, Captain.
I rely on it, exec.
You!
Captain Avant. Good to see you.
You're the reason my ship was attacked.
Excuse me?
Captain Carver tried to save your ship, Captain Avant.
If you would not...
Captain, I'm going to have to ask you to step back.
It's all right, exec. I'm sorry about the Falcon. I'm sure she was a good ship.
She was. I don't know how to feel.
I understand. You better get the captain back to sickbay, exec.
Aye, sir.
Computer. Open secure channel. Kann Epsilon 4.
Lieutenant Kann. A pleasure, as always.
Coordinator Low. Surprised to see you on this channel?
You shouldn't be.
Perhaps not. A fleet of ships appeared from a planet. Same as the type the Venture encountered in January. I need to know if there are more.
You realize that the intel I offer comes with my usual price?
I'm on a 12th Fleet ship, Low. With all due respect to Admiral Morr and Captain Carver, there's no grand secrets to be uncovered here.
That is where you are mistaken. There's always grand secrets to uncover, Lieutenant, if only one has the wit to look. As it happens, the 12th Fleet is one that has held my interest for some time. Consider the many personalities that make up its ranks. Admiral Morr, all but a political exile. Commodore Ulysses, an unconventional malcontent within the Starfleet political hierarchy. Now, Captain Gabriel Carver, son of a brevet promotion, wound tight within the spring of a system that underestimates his true potential. And that is without considering the officers beneath him. Madigan, for example.
You want Madigan for an agent?
You catch on quickly, Lieutenant. Madigan, as an officer, has talent, is young and idealistic, and may provide just the right amount of information, especially if one stokes the burgeoning fires of her loyalty to her new ship and points that loyalty in the direction of perceived injustice.
I hope you're not suggesting I fan those fires.
Perhaps fires are the wrong metaphor. The work of an officer in my profession is akin to gardening. In this way, I am not unlike Admiral Morr. I tend to my crop, water the ground, make sure that my flowers are pruned and spruced as needed, and then, when the time is right, I pluck the flower for my own needs, as any gardener ultimately does.
And leave them to die when you're done?
All flowers die, Lieutenant. A lesson you would do well to consider. My intel and contacts in exchange for your cooperation and reinstatement to the section. Is that a fair arrangement?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Then we have a deal. I will forward intel to you at the earliest opportunity. In return, I want a full report on Carver within the next month.
I understand.
Good. Low, out.
Damn it.